The Incredible Hulk, 2008, exploring the Green Giant's return. Introduction. The Incredible Hulk, directed by Louis Leterrier and released in 2008, is the second film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, MCU, and serves as both a reboot and a continuation of the Hulk's cinematic journey. Starring Edward Norton as Bruce Banner. The film delves into the story of the Hulk, a character known for his transformation from a mild-mannered scientist into a colossal green-skinned behemoth. This detailed examination covers the film's plot, characters, themes, production, and its place within the broader MCU. Plot overview. The Incredible Hulk begins with Bruce Banner, Edward Norton, on the run from the US government, who seeks to capture him due to his transformation into the Hulk. The film opens with Banner hiding in Brazil, where he is attempting to cure himself of the gamma radiation that caused his transformation. His pursuit of a cure is complicated by his need to keep his emotions in check, as any surge of anger or stress triggers his transformation into the Hulk. The film's inciting incident occurs when Banner's blood is inadvertently exposed to the public. This exposure leads the government, led by General Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross William Hurt, to intensify their hunt for him. Ross is driven by his desire to capture Banner and harness the Hulk's power for military purposes. Banner's quest to rid himself of the Hulk takes him back to the United States, where he reunites with his former love interest, Betty Ross, Liv Tyler, and her father, General Ross. As Banner seeks to find a cure, he encounters Emil Blonsky, Tim Roth, a British soldier who becomes exposed to a similar gamma experiment. Blonsky's transformation into the Abomination, a monstrous creature with immense strength and destructive capabilities, leads to a climactic showdown between the Hulk and the Abomination in New York City. Characters: Bruce Banner, the Hulk. Edward Norton. Edward Norton portrays Bruce Banner, a brilliant scientist whose exposure to gamma radiation causes him to transform into the Hulk when he experiences intense anger or stress. Norton's portrayal emphasizes Banner's internal struggle with his monstrous alter ego and his desire to control or rid himself of the Hulk. His performance provides depth to Banner's character, focusing on his vulnerability and the emotional toll of his condition. Betty Ross. Liv Tyler. Betty Ross, portrayed by Liv Tyler, is Banner's former love interest and a key figure in his quest for a cure. As a scientist herself, Betty understands the complexities of Banner's condition and serves as a supportive and empathetic figure. Her relationship with Banner adds a personal dimension to the story and underscores the emotional stakes of his journey. General Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross William Hurt. General Ross is the military leader determined to capture the Hulk and exploit his powers. William Hurt's portrayal captures Ross's determination and complexity, showcasing his conflicting motivations between his duty to his country and his personal obsession with capturing Banner. Emil Blonsky, Abomination. Tim Roth. Emil Blonsky, played by Tim Roth, is a soldier who undergoes a transformation similar to Banner's. Blonsky's transformation into the Abomination creates a formidable antagonist for the Hulk. Roth's performance highlights Blonsky's ambition and the consequences of his pursuit of power. Samuel Stearns, Tim Blake Nelson. Samuel Stearns, a scientist played by Tim Blake Nelson, becomes involved in the research related to the Hulk's condition. His character is a precursor to the Hulk's future antagonists, with his own experimentation leading to significant developments in the film's broader narrative. Themes: The Incredible Hulk explores several themes that add depth to the film. Control and identity. The central theme of the film is Bruce Banner's struggle with control and identity. The Hulk represents a loss of control, a manifestation of Banner's repressed emotions and rage. The film delves into Banner's quest to regain control over his life and reconcile with his alter ego, reflecting a broader theme of self-acceptance and the search for inner peace. Government and military power. The film addresses themes related to government and military power, particularly through General Ross's obsession with capturing and weaponizing the Hulk. The portrayal of the military's pursuit of the Hulk raises questions about the ethical implications of using scientific discoveries for destructive purposes. Redemption and responsibility. Similar to other superhero narratives, the film explores themes of redemption and responsibility. Banner's journey is driven by a desire to make amends for the consequences of his experiment and to protect those he cares about. His transformation into the Hulk symbolizes the unintended consequences of scientific ambition and the responsibility to address those consequences. Production and visual effects. The production of The Incredible Hulk is notable for its focus on action sequences and visual effects. Visual effects. The visual effects, led by Weta Digital and ILM, are a key component of the film. The design of the Hulk and the Abomination, as well as the action scenes, were achieved through a combination of CGI and motion capture technology. The film's portrayal of the Hulk's transformation and his battles with the Abomination showcases impressive visual effects that bring the character to life. Action sequences. The film features several high-octane action sequences, including the Hulk's initial escape from military forces and the climactic battle in New York City. These sequences are integral to the film's narrative and highlight the destructive power of the Hulk and the Abomination. Score and soundtrack. The film's score, composed by Craig Armstrong, complements the action and emotional moments. The soundtrack incorporates a mix of orchestral and electronic elements, enhancing the film's tone and intensity. Reception and impact. The Incredible Hulk received mixed to positive reviews from critics and audiences. While the film was praised for its action sequences and visual effects, some critics found it lacking in character development compared to other superhero films. Edward Norton's performance as Bruce Banner was generally well received, though his portrayal was contrasted with the subsequent casting of Mark Ruffalo in the role for future MCU films. The film grossed over $263 million worldwide and was considered a moderate success. Its place within the MCU is notable for its connections to other Marvel films, including its inclusion of post-credits scenes and references to the broader MCU narrative. The film's portrayal of the Hulk and the introduction of characters like Samuel Stearns laid the groundwork for future developments in the MCU. Legacy. The Incredible Hulk remains an important part of the MCU's history, serving as a key entry in the early stages of the franchise. While it may not have achieved the same level of acclaim as some other MCU films, it contributed to the establishment of the MCU's interconnected storytelling approach. The film's impact extends to the evolution of the Hulk character within the MCU. The decision to recast Edward Norton with Mark Ruffalo in subsequent films marked a shift in the portrayal of Bruce Banner and the Hulk, with Ruffalo's performance becoming a defining aspect of the character in the MCU. Conclusion. The Incredible Hulk, 2008, is a significant film in the superhero genre. Notable for its exploration of Bruce Banner's internal struggle and its contribution to the MCU. Directed by Louis Leterrier and featuring a strong cast led by Edward Norton. The film offers a mix of action, visual effects, and thematic depth. While its reception was mixed, the film remains an essential part of the MCU's early history and provides valuable context for the Hulk's character development. Its legacy endures as a key piece of the puzzle in the expansive Marvel Cinematic Universe.